Well, strange to change. Renaissance man here, and with a few thoughts. And I just finished cleaning at the gym, heading home along the canal. If anybody is interested, there is a canal boat for sale. I'll try and keep the phone number steady if anybody's interested in buying it. For me, I'm a little too big to be living on something like that. It needs to be a bit bigger for me, but such is life. So walking back from the gym, and I'm just thinking this CEO Andy Byron and the HR manager Christine, whatever her name is, I can't remember offhand, but they both been caught at a Coldplay concert, and you know, caught in a rather embarrassing situation. And you know, I'm not going to condone what they did. You know, clearly they were in the wrong for doing it, and as per usual, we're seeing memes, and you know, I'll admit some of them are quite funny in a way, but you know, in a more serious way, it's not really funny. And I'm not going to go, oh, I'm offended or anything else like that. I'm not really offended by it, but I'm going to put another perspective. All right, I'm not condoning affairs or wrong actions or anything else like that, but let's be honest, a lot of us, we have a lot on our plate. A lot of us have done wrong things, and a lot of us have really kind of stepped over the line a fair few times. And I'm just wondering, if any of us made the same mistake, would we really want it plastered all over social media? Would we really want it getting handed out to everybody and all these memes being done? Gotta think about it, you know. Most of us wouldn't. Most of us would lose a lot if we were married, had an affair, and you know, we'd lose a lot. We'd lose the respect of a lot of people, friendships, marriage, children. You know, like I said, whilst it's wrong, the guy is being investigated with, both of them are being investigated at work by the body, stands to lose a lot, just like any one of us would do if we were in the same position. There's a reason why we have confidentiality clauses, to ensure that things are dealt with fairly and to not contaminate whatever investigation is being done. So I'm putting on a spin. Let's place you with one of your best friend's wives being caught in that position. You know, would you really want it all spread around? You know, you shouldn't be doing it in the first place, but to be honest, you wouldn't want that. So it's worth bearing in mind that whilst there are some, and I will say, clever memes being done, clever things being done, and let's be honest, they are clever, and in some ways I can see the funny side, but I will say that honestly, the destruction of a private person's life isn't really that funny, and I don't think anybody else would find it funny if they were in the same position and stood to lose a lot. We all have our moments, we all have our times, we all have a lot of things, and you know, a little bit of forethought on that, which is why I'm really sort of trying not to get involved with that sort of thing, trying not to get involved with getting in that, because let's be honest, there are a lot more things in life that need to be tended to, like life itself. And let's be honest on that. So, you know, like I said, don't normally do, at the moment I've got a few things on, like I said, life, you know, it's throwing some curveballs for me, and I'm dealing with those, but, you know, and I'll probably share those later on. But, you know, let's have a think on this, and let's try and add a bit of human thought to this. Let's add a little bit of human thought to what these people have done. Yes, we may not agree with what they did. Yes, it's wrong. Yes, yes, they were caught. But I don't think anybody deserves any sort of humiliation in this life. And it's certainly not for us to stand in judgment. So before you humiliate someone, think to yourself, at some point you could be in the same position and you could be facing the same humiliation. Would you really want to deal with that? Ask yourself that. So that's how I'm going to leave that. Have a great day and think on things.